I am the band director here at Johansen High School, and I welcome you to this great and wonderful event. This is the second part of the event this evening, as a lot of you were already over at the Vikings Den for a great dinner provided by our Johansen band boosters. I want to give them another big thanks. I'll be giving a lot of thanks throughout the evening to a lot of very different special people, but I also want to take right now to thank the students that are performing and participated in helping tonight, both here on stage as well as in the Vikings Den. We had the cakes were made and the cookies were made by our culinary arts classes. The floral design stuff here in the lobby was by our floral design class. A lot of the student projects are all done by our social studies classes. So a lot of student work went into making this other than what you're about to experience on stage. So I want to make sure I thank them as well. I want to thank my partner in crime in all of this, Miss Anna Amador, who's one of our social studies teachers here. And oddly enough, I've known her since I was in high school when she was a marching band tech of mine, which she hates me sharing that, but as soon as I started here, all of the band kids started to find that out. So I was like, oh, Amador's here. Yeah. She doesn't enjoy that, but she's off stage, so
no,
I'm sure I'll get a nasty later. But tonight you're going to experience two very different types of performances. The first half of the concert is our big band, which, as you can tell from the stage, is a big band. What they're going to be presenting for you is a USO style kind of performance. This is something that the USO used to do a lot, especially in World War II, and then passed and really continues to do today, which is to go out and perform for the troops, their families, wounded vets back at home, and they would perform and entertain for that very purpose, just to bring that enjoyment to them. So part of what you'll get to experience is what they got to experience in World War II. We're playing a couple of Glenn Miller tunes, the Louis Prima tune, Sing Sing Sing, as well as the good old Gershwin tune with I Got Rhythm. You'll see some singing, you'll see some dancing, the horns will get to get up and do some movements as well, some great solos, but very much so trying to do and stick with the USO kind of tradition of performance. So before we get started with the actual performance, I want to introduce to you some great people here that are going to present the colors for us for the national anthem. This is the Series American Legion 491 and VFW Modesto 3199. So please welcome on stage and please rise for the singing of the national anthem.
What's so holy?
great things about the USO and part of the World War II experience for the bands was getting to see the Glenn Miller Band, which had been touring the United States for years, being one of the most popular pop bands at the time, which now we just call the big band bands. They were touring around. They were one of the top radio hits. All the youngsters were dancing to them. Well, Glenn Miller decided, you know what? I want to help out. So Glenn Miller decided he's going to wrap up his band in the States. They joined the Air Force, and off they went. And he went to Europe and toured until he passed in an accident. So one of the things you're going to experience tonight is part of the greatest part of what the United States has kind of done and still continues to today in various different conflicts, and that is the radio broadcast portion. You're going to hear some of the radio broadcasts that we would kind of do, and we're mimicking them in English. We are also going to do one, as they would do then, and rebroadcast it in German. And they did this as they would push it out under the German airwaves as a style of propaganda, to show them, hey, this is the cool things we've got going on, listen to this great music, listen to all the fun we're having, listen to how great the news is for us. And it was great propaganda. It was also very great pop music. So we start out the night with Glenn Miller's Moonlight Serenade.
Welcome to the broadcast of the Johansen Big Band concert live at the Eleanor McKnight Haynes Theater during World War II. The band will be boosting morale as our boys prepare to liberate France and defend the world against Hitler and his axis of evil. Do not forget to ration goods and buy war bands to bring our boys home victorious.
before we play this next tune, I want to make sure we take a chance to thank a certain group of people that are here in the audience tonight. We'll do this again later in the concert in case someone is late, since we really don't want to miss anybody. But I want to, if you can please, Jared, raise up the house lights. If you are a veteran or immediate family member or a veteran, we'd like to take this time right now to thank you and recognize you here. So please stand so we can thank you. Now this next one is a great one, another Glenn Miller chart called American Patrol.
Our boys are doing great over there, thanks in part to the great support of all of you at home. Those Rosie the Riveters are really doing their part as production at home source, and we supply the Allies with an arsenal of democracy that will defeat the Nazis. Now the band will play American Patrol by Glenn Miller as recorded and enjoyed at home by free Americans.
How about those great dancers? Now I want to take this time to make sure to note to please thank our sponsors. And obviously we all know the best way to thank sponsors is by money. But a lot of stuff went into making this happen. A lot of help came from a lot of people. In your program, you see ads from various supporters, as well as one special one from Dittos. Dittos donated all the printing of the programs, the tickets, and all the posters you've seen around town and around school. All of those were printed for free by Dittos. It was a lot of work on their end, and a very big thanks goes out to them for doing that, as well as all of our other sponsors in the program. As well, I want to thank for helping us get the food acquired and taken care of, save more and cost less for taking care of us with that. Now the next tune is a great George and Ira Gershwin tune entitled I Got Rhythm. And joining us on this tune will be a great vocalist from our vocal department, Geraldine Ramirez.
Our boys are pushing towards Germany and are even closer to bringing freedom and democracy to those under the thumb of Hitler. In the Pacific, we are answering the call of freedom by pushing back Japan. President Roosevelt reminds you to join the fight against the tyranny of fascism by surrendering to the Allies and turning in your weapons to our boys on the front. Come, turn in your weapons and be given money, food, and shelter for your help. Now enjoy I Got Rhythm by the fantastic Gershwin Brothers.
Unsere Jugend drucken weiter gegen Deutschland, wir kommen immer näher, uns Freiheit und Demokratie zu bringen und uns von dem Unterdruck von Hitler zu befreien. Im Pazifik beantworten wir den Ruf des Friedens und stoßen die Japaner zurück. Präsident Roosevelt will euch daran erinnern, den Kampf gegen die Tyrannie von Faschismus aufzugeben und eure Waffen an unsere Jugend im Kampffeld abzugeben, und ihr bekommt Geld, Essen und Obdach für eure Hilfe. Und jetzt genießen Sie I Got Rhythm von der fantastischen Gewürschen Brüdern.
think I'm more glad they're doing that, not me. I'm tired doing that. Now, I told you there were a lot of thanks to give for this happening. One of that long list includes a lot of support personnel that are here tonight from both on campus and off. One of the people I'd like to thank first is actually the person running the light and soundboard for us. Without him here, I will tell you we would have a couple actual lights out. As the other day we went to turn everything on and kids were going, hey, some lights are flashing. I went, uh-oh. So we called Jared, and Jared came and took care of us. So I want to make sure I thank our theater technician here tonight, Jared, who's back. Now I have a long list of our school administrators and some of our district personnel, and I please, if you are here and I call your name, please rise so we can thank you for being here and supporting this great music program as well as the other great programs that we have on this campus and on all the campuses in our district. From our school, I believe we have Chris Blasuris, who is our stand-in principal right now. We have two assistant principals here with us tonight, Amy Gross and Chris Coleman. I believe we do have two city councilmen here, Dave Miratore and Dave Gear. As well, we have Chris Mastras, our executive assistant to the superintendent. This next name I'll tell you is someone that everyone in the district gets emails from every week, and it's someone that really actually helped me communicate to a lot of people, and this is our public information officer, Becky Fortuna. Some other folks from our district office include Ginger Johnson, who's our associate superintendent of educational services. Mike Coates, who's our Director of Educational Services for grades 7 to 12. We also have some school board members. We have Nancy Klein, our school board president, Stephen Greenbaum, Amy Newman, and Stacy Morales. Now I'm going to put Stacy on the spot because I know her the longest. I actually grew up with her sister. And her sister's kids, they were my best friends and my neighbors growing up as a small child. So I've known them, and I have to laugh. Morgan Rouse, her daughter, is currently playing vibraphone. I'm pretty sure I pushed her off a swing set at some point. So I will formally, in front of everyone, I'm sorry. And last but hopefully not least, our superintendent, Pam Abel, is also here with us. To make sure, because there's a lot of people here, and they constantly give us a lot of great support. This theater is one of those things that, especially in the last couple of years, as I've asked for things, they just kind of seem to happen. And that's from our custodial staff, to our administrators, to our district office folks who have to okay these things getting fixed. They have been great in responding and communicating and taking care of the needs we really need to help out our students. So if there's anyone I forgot, please let me know now so I can recognize you for all the great work you do. Otherwise, we will end this session of the concert with a great standard that Benny Goodman took to Carnegie Hall for the first time, with jazz the first time at Carnegie Hall, and brought the house down as a closer with this tune. The whole audience began to dance by the end of it, and it was something Carnegie Hall had never seen with its black and white affair. Great tuxedos by all the audiences, the great orchestras that had played there. Benny Goodman brought us Sing, 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 so we bring you as well, Louis Prima's Sing, Sing, Sing.
Such a great day to be a free citizen of this world, as our boys and the Allies free more people from tyranny every day. Our citizens continue to show their support by sending food and supplies to those citizens behind enemy lines. More enemies are surrendering every day.
And soon, everyone will be as free as they are here in America. Now dance in protest to Hitler, to sing, sing, sing.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, right now, what we are going to do is we're going to take about a 15-minute intermission. While you do that, please, there is some stuff out in the lobby for you to kind of read about and check out. But as well, of course, it wouldn't be a band presentation with me not trying to get you to be keeping in touch with us. There are some ways for you to keep in touch with us. We have our Facebook page, our website, our Twitter, of course, and of course you can also get the text message updates. But again, remember, please support our sponsors that are in our program. Thank you very much. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the concert band.